Hi friends, I am your Joel John and now I am going to take you through some of the abbreviations commonly used on financial books. So what's the use of this is when you go to the financial books or journals, mostly you see some abbreviations which you don't know how it's what's the full form of it is. So what happens is you just go on reading but still you don't understand the full thing, right? So this will be very helpful for competitive exams. So share this video with your friends, also subscribe to my channel, lots and lots more coming up. So I will go ahead starting it, and I will start with A/A mostly denotes article of association, and another one thing is called ACE. ACE stands for Amphi Code of Ethics. So this is related to mutual funds, and most of this will be related to mutual funds. And another one thing is AMC, which is called as Asset Management Company, and Amphi, as I told already, Amphi Code of Ethics, AMFI. It's the Association of Mutual Funds in India. And another one thing is AML, which is a common term, which full form is anti-money laundering. And another one thing is ARN, again Amphi registration number. This is given for mutual fund distributors and mutual fund companies. And the next one will be ASBA, that stands for application supported by blocked accounts. And another one thing is CAGR, compounded annual growth rate. It's something talks about the returns we get on investments on an annual basis. And another one thing is CRS stands for Common Reporting Standards. And the next one is CDSA, Contingency Deferred Sales Charges. So this is a kind of charges which are revealed. And the next is about CFT, Combating Financing Terrorism. This is related to anti-money laundering, where the funds are used for terrorism and how the steps are being taken against that. And CVL stands for CDSL Venture Limited. This is about depository which is authorized by SEBI. So the venture CVSL will be the CDSL Venture Limited. That's the full form. And DD stands for demand draft, which is very commonly known. And DDT is called as full form is dividend distribution tax. So this is an additional tax on income distribution. And DP stands for depository participant. And ECS ECS stands for electronic clearing services. And the next is FATCA, Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act. And another one thing is I will talk about ELSS, that is Equity Linked Saving Scheme. And BSE stands for Bombay Stock Exchange. Another one thing is FNO. FNO stands for Futures and Options. FNO is mostly used on share market mutual funds, and this is a kind of derivative. And another one thing will be FCRN. FCRN stands for Foreign Currency Non-Resident Accounts. We will detailedly discuss about that in the upcoming videos. And FEMA stands for Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. And FII stands for Foreign Institutional Investor. And FPA stands for Foreign Portfolio Investor. FIRC stands for Foreign Inward Remittance Certificate. And another one, so these are some kind of terms which involve the foreign money coming in and the investments coming in, and these are mostly seen on investment journals and leading economic and finance dailies and magazines, all those. So these terms should be familiar to us. And another one thing is FMP. FMP stands for Fixed Maturity Plan. This talks about some kind of plan which has a fixed maturity time. So when you see FMP, it's a fixed maturity term. HUF is a Hindu undivided family, which is a kind of if you go to banks, they will say it's a kind of an account, but it's a kind of a company which is allowed to operate in India, which has Karta as a key person, and there will be co-personers. And there is a lot to speak about HUFs. It denotes Indian culture as well, where families operate business. And we will see those on the upcoming videos. And IPV means in-person verification. That's some person going and verifying in directly. That's called as in-person verification, IPV. ISC stands for Investor Service Center. It's a kind of a service center for funds. KIM, Key Information Memorandum. It's a very important addition in the mutual fund documents, something which has to be very carefully read. And KRA stands for KYC Registration Agency. KYC stands for Know Your Customer. And M/A stands for Memorandum of Association. And there is something called as MTM in mutual funds, that's called as Mark to Markets. And MF stands for Mutual Fund. M banking denotes mobile banking, and micro SIPs or systematic investment plan is full form of SIP. With the annual aggregated investment less than 50,000 are called as micro SIPs. NAV stands for net asset value. This is common in insurance and mutual funds, which denotes the value of a unit. And then NBFC stands for non-banking financial companies which are registered with RBI. And NEFT stands for National Electronic Fund Transfer, which is a kind of electronic transfer through internet. And it's a kind of e-business, finance one which is being mobilized by the government. And NFO stands for New Fund Offer. This is related to mutual funds. When the fund is launched new, it's called as NFO. And NOC is a no objection certificate, which is a very common term in terms of property cases, legal and everything. And NPA stands for non-performing asset. It's mostly used to denote the strength of banks, where the loans are which are not found worthy, that and there is no trust that the person who got the loan will repay. That's something kind of a loan defaulter percentage. This is one of the key parameters for evaluating the strength of a bank. And RBI has made it mandate to publish the non-performing asset percentages for all banks operating in India. And other things is like NRE. NRE stands for non-resident external account, and NRI stands for non-resident Indian, and NRO stands for non-resident ordinary account. These things we will see in detail on a separate topic in a video, so that we will have a good understanding. OCA stands for Overseas Citizen of India. PAN stands for Permanent Account Number. Permanent account number is a very important thing in India, and now we have a kind of website where companies, that's financial companies, can go and verify with just with the PAN number. And so if you know the PAN number itself with the personal identity proof which is valid, we can go use mutual fund and banking services. That kind of advantage is also given by the government, so be aware of that as well. PDC stands for Post Dated Checks, and PFM stands for Pension Fund Managers. And PFRDA stands for Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. And pension is very important thing for everyone. You will also be aware of the Atal Pension Scheme, which is a very excellent pension scheme, and this has the best benefits where they return the money at the end of the term and also pay 5,000 rupees pension every month up to. So that's all of you, please utilize this. Go to the nearest bank where you have account and ask about the Atal Pension Scheme, also about micro insurance. Cover yourself in insurance. Your life is precious, your future is precious. And then another one thing we have to talk about is PIO, Person of Indian Origin. PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. POA, Power of Autonomy or Point of Acceptance. Point of acceptance is a mutual fund related one, and power of autonomy is a legal kind of thing which is applicable for banks and insurance, property, everything. Depending on the context, we have to use this. And POP is point of presence, and QFI is qualified foreign investor, and again it's a kind of related to foreign investments. And then we have RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and RTA, Register and Transfer Agents, and this is again related to mutual funds. RTGS is real-time gross settlement. This is also related to wire transaction, that's internet. And we will see detailed about these kind of transactions in a future video, and also we will see about e-wallets and others. And then we come as RGESS, that's Rajiv Gandhi Equity Savings Scheme. It's a type of equity linked savings scheme. And REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. This is a kind of trust which is registered with SEBI for making investments in real estate field. We'll see in detail on the mutual fund part 2 video, which will be posted soon. And then comes SAI, which is stands for Statement of Additional Information, which is a very important document in mutual funds. You have to go through this thoroughly, and we will see in detail about our future mutual fund videos. We'll see detail about this, and then we have the SEBI, the Securities and Exchange Board of India. I repeat, SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, which is the regulatory for mutual funds and stock exchanges in India, and also they regulate for some kind of foreign investment. So it's very important to know about that for all competitive examinations. SID, scheme information document. This is also a part of mutual fund offer document, which is very important to go through this, and other things we will see on the future videos. SIP is like systematic investment plan. It's a type of way you invest. This is common for all types of investments. And then you have the SRO, self-regulatory organization. It's something related to company administrative types. And then you have the STP, systematic transfer plan, which is again related to transferring investment from between different types of funds or different types of investments or different types of securities. All those we will see the detail on the future videos. And SWP is systematic withdrawal fund. Systematic withdrawal funds is mainly for income plans. If you want to get a monthly income, or if you want to get a money income at a proper interval from a fund, you use the systematic withdrawal plan, where your investments in markets will be redeemed, or other sources will be redeemed and deposited to your account. Mostly the gains will be from your capital appreciation, or your interest gains and dividend gains from equity funds, though, and or the coupon gains from government bonds. You will be getting those. And then you have the SWIFT, SWIFT. It's a society of society. Sorry, SWIFT, SWIFT stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. I repeat, SWIFT, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. So these are some of the abbreviations I thought of speaking to you about, and now I am trying to finish my videos within 15 minutes, and lots of upcoming videos from me are waiting for you. And sorry, I am also on lack of time for posting many videos. Still, you will get a lot of videos. So subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon, so that in inbox you will get a notification whenever I post a video. So you can just check when you log into YouTube, you can check whether this topic I want to see or not. Otherwise, you may or you may not receive my videos. I may be sharing it at some time, and also you may miss out on your Facebook or something. And also share it within your Facebook and LinkedIn and other social media accounts you have, so that other friends of you also will be able to see that video. Let's speak more and create a much meaningful society. Thank you for your time, and it's time to sign off. It's your Joel John J signing off from you. Bye.